Israel has been preparing its northern command for months for a ground assault into southern Lebanon. This is what we know about the force on the border. 3 divisions plus 2 infantry brigades are ready to take part in the operation. That is at least 41,000 troops. They're backed by 324 Merkava 4 advanced tanks and 72 pieces of artillery. These include 54 155mm howitzers, which are large artillery weapons, and at least 18 multiple rocket launchers. Dozens of Air Force jets and surveillance drones are backing up the ground offensive. Let's bring in our defense editor, Alex Gatopoulos, who's going to make sense of all of those weapons for us. Alex, what do they tell us about what Israel has planned?
Well, Israel says or claims all the information is so far is coming from one side. And Israel has said it has sent in its elite paratrooper division, the 98th, which has extensive experience in Gaza. So they are very well trained to conduct raids, limited operations. Now, it says that they're also being backed by an armoured force, an elite armoured force, the 7th Armoured Brigade, which will supply dozens of tanks, and they'll be backed up by artillery. But the fighting, from the scant reports that are coming out, looks like it's pretty fierce. And this is the problem, is that if you go in a limited operation and the fighting is ongoing and tough, sooner or later you'll have to send in reserves. Now, the Israelis have kept some further back, and this would be the smart thing to do, to go in, see where the main areas of resistance are, and then go in with the reserves afterwards where they're needed.
The weapons that we've mentioned, Alex, how do they compare to what we know that Hezbollah has?
Well, Hezbollah has been training in small unit tactics. It has advanced anti-tank weapons from Russia. It used those to great effect in the 2006 war. It's used them since in successful raids and attacks on Israeli command posts and bunkers just across the border. So they have advanced weapons. They have advanced anti-tank weapons. They have nothing so far that has been seen that can shoot down aircraft. But we don't know what's also being kept in reserve. We've only seen what's been used so far.
Yeah, and we also don't know how much has been destroyed in these massive Israeli attacks on Hezbollah military assets, not just over the past year, but over the past couple of weeks. Hezbollah, what about its home advantage, knowing the territory, having an extensive network of tunnels?
Yes, and also been training on their home ground, mountainous, rocky terrain that always favors the defense. They have a special forces unit, the Radwan force, that numbers about 3,000 highly trained fighters, and they have focused very much on potential operations in the south. So they know the roads, the hills, the terrain like the back of their hand. And of course, the tunnel complexes, those that haven't been destroyed, allow units to be able to pop up in unseen areas and cause real problems for any attacking force.
Alex, thank you very much for that. That's our defense editor, Alex Gatopoulos.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.